Today we will be going over just kind of like how I use my Notion page here to kind of just organize my writing. I know that there are like 1,000 and who knows how many Notion tutorials on YouTube. This is not going to be one of them. I'm not like going to show you how I like made my page look like this and all that sort of stuff. If you would like a video like that, please just let me know in the comments. Um, but right now, I just wanted to show you a little bit of how I organize things and how I keep my writing projects in order because I do have a lot of them. So let's get started. So you'll see here that I have three sections. I have one for my life, one for writing, and one for campaigns. I'm also a game master. I love playing TTRPGs, so uh, that's a part of my life too. And then obviously life, all that sort of stuff. But here we're going to go to writing, and under there we see the author's study. Now we go there, we see my little writing hub. This is where I keep all the genres that I write in. I write dark romance, horror, fantasy. I even write fan fiction. You'll never know what my AO3 name is though. Uh, but yeah, these three are typically the ones that I write in the most. Um, I may expand this whole horizon thing, but for now, this is just what I have. And if I go to one of this, I go to like dark romance, you can see that I have like just my ideas. So I don't have actual like anything I'm drafting quite yet on here. I just have the ideas listed. Um, but if we want to go to what I'm actually working on and drafting, uh, then this we go to right here where it says drafting, obviously. And this page isn't really like done up like the other ones are, um, because I guess I didn't see the point in it because, it's just for uh, this one uh, tab right here. But I think when I get more stuff that I'm drafting, because heaven knows I'm going to be drafting more than one thing at once, because that's just how I work. We're going to go to this, which is my current drafting work in progress, fullness of time. And I'm going to give a sort of overview and a kind of like explanation and kind of video about my about this book, about what I'm going for, and just about everything that I want to accomplish with it. For right now, I just have it very aesthetically pleasing, and that makes me happy when I have it like that. But this is a perfect time to show you how I sort of work with things. We have over here, we have the list of the remaining months in the year. We have September, and for September, I have my uh, the different days listed here, which I mark off. I would like to write at least 3 times a day in like sprints, so it's like 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 2 p.m. I find that that's when I have the most creative juice in me. Uh, are those times either that or like 1 a.m., but I don't want to like schedule 1 a.m. There's that. Um, and then under the inspiration here, we have the particular pages that I use. And as you can see, this is kind of like working as like my series Bible because this is going to be a series. So this is kind of like what they call a series Bible digitally. Um, so first let's go to, let me just show you characters first. We have characters, we have all these different guys. This will all make more sense later on, I promise. But some of these, I just find like uh, pictures on Pinterest, or for some of them, I just actually used AI to make them. Now AI is like a controversial thing, I know. Um, I, I I'm using it now just because I couldn't find something that I really like saw that like really fit my description. Um, but I don't use it for like making anything else. Like I don't use it in any sort of commercial or way like that. I am completely against AI in that sense. So for right now, I have AI pictures just for like character portraits, but that may change because for most of them, I do have like actual like pictures from like Pinterest and stuff. Although Pinterest is becoming a hub of AI generated photos. But that's another topic for another day. Go up here, go back to fullness of time. Uh, have locations. And right now I only have 3 locations listed because these are pretty much the main ones that are going to be focused on in the book. Obviously, obviously, like just by looking at what I've shown you so far, you probably know that there are a lot more places than this. But these are the ones that I'm primarily going to focus on that will get like the most screen time, I guess you could say. Um, and I just do like a lot of different like history on stuff like that. You open this up, you see um, like I found like this wonderful video. I think it's called oh, what is this channel? Relaxing Walker. Uh, who like does like these hours long videos about like just like walking through like a particular location, and they are so relaxing and so beautiful, and there's really great. I found one for Nazareth, which is insane. So I'm super happy that I found that, and that has been a source of inspiration for me as well. And then of course research. Now research, um, as you can see, I have a lot of it so far. Because this particular series has a lot of history and a lot of cultural history and things that I don't like know offhand. Meaning that it's not part of like my like our culture is so different from uh, things back in like ancient times. So of course you need to do a lot of research when you're writing about those sort of times when you're doing this sort of historical fiction. Mine's even more difficult because of a certain premise that I'm going with that I'll explain in that video. But uh, here I have all of my uh, research stuff so far. I have like videos, websites. I take different notes on it, just like random stuff that I jot down when I don't feel like I need to like create an entire like source for it right here. So it's a lot so far, and it's going to be even more as soon as we get further into the series. But yeah, that is pretty much what I do with my relevant research. Then we go into this one, the modern world, and this is where kind of like I just did like a word vomit, like a it's pretty much just like a creativity kind of like dump where it was just like, okay, here's everything that I need. Here's like an overview of the premise kind of thing. Just like kind of like get that out of my head and get down exactly what I'm doing. So this is kind of like an outline, except it's not. It's just like here's all the stuff that's going to be and all the stuff that's going to happen and blah blah blah. But yeah, um, this has been useful in going back and just looking at different things to reference. Then we go to here it is. Scene cars, which are definitely the outline of this whole thing. Obviously, right now I'm working on the first book, so this is not the outline of the whole series. This is just the outline scene cards of the first book. But uh, how I kind of like do scene cards. If you've never like done those before, scene cards are kind of just like, they're descriptions of what the scenes are basically that you're going to need. So I just have a picture right here. I have a little explanation of what it is, and I have a word count goal. And this, because this is going to be the prologue, it's going to be my goal is like 1,000 words. The rest of them, I believe, are 3,000. Yes, 3,000 words. Um, and yeah, I'm also kind of made them into like chapter cards where like I sort of just said, here's what happens in scene one, scene two, and scene three, because that's kind of how I wanted to divide things up. So far, I only have up to chapter five, but uh, I think that's good because right now I don't want to like fill my brain with too much right now. I just want to like kind of like keep a sharp focus uh, on the first couple of chapters of book one, so that I can really like hone in some things, and then I can worry about uh, the rest of it after that is done. And then of course we have my manuscript, which you can embed Google Docs into uh, Notion, which is amazing. I am so glad because I don't use anything else to write besides Google Docs. Google Docs is my jam. It is the only thing I will use to write. I used to use Word. Nuh I don't use Word anymore. Google Docs is where it is at. But yeah, as you can see, I have like 41 pages, and that's not of like pure like. This is all 41 pages chronologically. There are like different scenes that I've sort of like mashed together, kind of stuff that I've just been like writing randomly. I don't write in chronological order. For some reason, I can't. I try and I just can't. Like I'll sit down and I'll go like, okay, I'm gonna write chapter one all the way through, and I can't. I have to like, here's a scene from chapter one. Oh, but wait, I have this idea for a scene for chapter 30. Here's let me write that down real quick. So I have like different sections completely written, and others are just like little blurbs of what I need to happen in the scene. Like let me see. Yeah, you see, like here, three through through five is just blurbs. So yeah, but it is coming along nicely. I am hoping for it to be at least this draft to be done by the end of the year. If not a second draft done, that would be ideal. Um, but we shall see how that works out. Um, but yeah, that is kind of just how I sort of have divvied up things within my work, within my writing things that I do. Um, as you can see, I have like a monthly word counter. I want to make I wanted to make things look aesthetically pleasing because I find that that does actually make me motivated to like write. Um, so when things are just like plain and boring, I'm just kind of like, oh, whatever. But uh, yeah, here's all my stuff, all my inspiration and such. And like I said, a full video about uh, this uh, this series will be coming out soon. This is the working title of like the series as a whole, not the individual book titles. So I'm super excited, and I can't wait to kind of talk about my sort of idea and what I'm going for. I'm really excited about it. I said that already, but like I am. It's a big undertaking, but it's something that I'm passionate about. So it doesn't feel like work at all to me. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little tour of my Notion, or at least my Notion when it comes to like my current writing projects and things like that. If you would like to see more of these types of videos, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Otherwise, don't forget to like, subscribe, do all of the YouTube things, uh, and stay tuned for next week, where I will give an explanation video for this what project I'm working on. But until then, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, night, wherever it is, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!